Well, happy Friday of a long weekend. I'm Chris Moss. I'm here from the And Now What community where we embrace and celebrate our season change. Um, if you've ever experienced a time when you knew you couldn't go back, but going forward seemed a little scary, well, you are in the right place. Here in the And Now What community, we practice the 5 P's: person, place, pastime, physical activity, and project. To all together, they help us navigate season change with purpose and panache instead of isolation, depression, loneliness, sadness, all the bad stuff. This month, we are examining projects. And today I want to talk about why and then share a couple of hows. The rest of the lives this month will all be focused on projects, things we can do with a start and an end to achieve our why. So first, I have a little nerd alert. Let's start with this guy. Our Facebook Live today is brought to you by the Septum Pellucidum. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right because, quite frankly, I am not a brain expert. But there in the circle, you can see there's a little mohawk-shaped piece called the Septum Pellucidum. And according to Pete A. Sanders of MIT, its whole job is to bring joy. It's the brain's joy center. When this area is triggered, it's like it creates a mellow, energized feeling, like an inner smile. And the best way I can describe that is, how about when you have a to-do list and you tick something off? It's done. That's kind of my inner smile. Yours might be different. But it clears when that part of your brain is activated. It clears out worry and hurt and anger and fear that can be created by the limbic system. So how do we stimulate, how do we trigger that area of our brain? The simple answer is projects. A project is a task we take on that has a beginning and an end. It's not to be confused with a pastime where we can pick something up and do it for a while, put it down, come back later and do it again. Even if the task leads to something that could be a pastime, the planning of a project has the same effect. It clears out worry. And personality and motivational psychologist Brian A. Little says, I want to read this. In the argument about nature versus nurture, there's one more variable that supersedes them both: projects. Our projects shape us as much as nature and nurture. Little goes on to say such a beautiful thing. What you do affects who you are, because personal projects are all about the future. They point us forward, guiding us along routes that might be short and jerky or long and smooth. By tracing their route, we can map the most intimate of terrains, ourselves. Isn't that beautiful? That has stuck with me again and again. Projects help us over the rough patches, the season changes. They help us navigate those seasons. They bring us joy. They help define us and bring us positivity. They help us flourish so that we can then help others flourish around us. And you know what? That limbic system, with all its fear and worry, it wants to control you, and it wants to control people around you. So, in a sense, the way our projects go, so goes our lives. So go our lives? Whatever. Even a plan for a project circumvents worry and brings joy. So our projects are our worry busters. So now that's all the why. Let's talk about the how. Let's explore some fun options. There are 112 days till Christmas! So exciting! What's more fun than Christmas? What busts worry or brings worry more than Christmas? So, in this book, and I'll put the link in the comment section. It's by Kathy Lipp, the queen of projects. There are 21 projects for Christmas. If you started now on purpose to have the best, most relaxing Christmas that you can visualize, how would that look? Where? By following the projects in this book, you get to decide, am I sending a card or not? Instead of waiting till the last minute and deciding, no, I'm not. It's got a project for prepping stockings, prepping your kitchen, getting your recipes together, stuffing stockings, and planning your budget. What if you made gifts for all the teachers? Would that be something that would be a cost saver, or something that your family would really get into, a project that your whole family could enjoy? Instead of perhaps running across town the day before the last day of school and getting all the ingredients and making something and flinging it together all night long so your kids have something to take to school. All those projects are in this book, except the last one where we're flinging things together. And I think it could be a wonderful way to bring joy and circumvent worry and depression that all the holidays can bring. So maybe you're not ready for Christmas yet. Here's some other projects that might stir your imagination. I'm going to put a link in for the iPhone Photography School. It helps you unlock the power of your own iPhone camera. Or maybe you have a camera that's in the closet. I got mine out yesterday. Yesterday's project was to get it charged up and ready to take pictures. And maybe that's one for the Christmas card. I have shared with you in the past that I've taken Kimberly Wick's art journaling class, and I have a ton of things that I've gotten backgrounds done on, so that at nighttime when I'm watching TV, I can play with those. Or this is one of the ones that I did at the beginning of COVID, because I was so baffled by all of the stuff. And for whatever reason, I needed to get baffled out on a page. So Kimberly helps with just freeing up your brain and your mind for a minimal cost. And you can buy books. I'll put another link in the comments for a Cricut class, which helps you learn how to use a Cricut machine. I bought one. I've used these classes to make different projects, but I'm really not an aficionado yet. That is one of my projects. So what a project often does is it helps us prep for a pastime, something we can pick up and put away and pick up again later. And next month we'll be talking about pastimes. So we're going to cover a couple of different projects during our Friday Facebook Lives this month. We are going to go back to one of my favorites is digital photography storage and or photo storage. And last time we took my husband through storage all the way up to sending it off. Well, hopefully by the time we do that, we'll have his photos back. So then what do we do with them? I'd love to invite you to come back. That was my most watched episode, and he is very proud of that. So come back for that one. Another thing we're going to cover next week, actually, is decluttering and why it's important to declutter. So you're not going to want to miss any of the upcoming lives. And I'm really excited about all of them because by focusing on my projects now, it will make my Christmas better. We'll keep bringing up Christmas a little at a time on our Facebook Lives so that maybe this Christmas we can all have a really relaxed Christmas that is all that we ever imagined. So have a great time this long weekend. Use your 5 P's: person, place, pastime, physical activity, and project to navigate your holiday weekend in the middle of a pandemic. Stay safe, wear your mask, and keep cool. Till next time, I send you blessings.